Hey everybody, I'm Brian from BrianKeaneFitness.com, qualified personal trainer and nutritionist. Here are 6 more tips to help with your sleep. So last week's video, I talked on 6 tips to help with your sleep at night. Here are 6 more tips that you can apply that will hopefully support your sleep every night. Number 1, don't nap after 3 p.m. So personally, I'm a big fan of naps for people who need it. New parents, people studying for exams, or catching up on a poor night's sleep with a quick nap just to get through the day. But napping is a little bit of a catch-22. Do it early enough in the day and you feel recovered and you're able to get through as normal. Do it too late and it disrupts your quality of sleep at nighttime. I remember when I used to work full-time as a primary school teacher, I used to take a nap at 4 p.m. after school. And then I wondered why I couldn't sleep every night. It was just too late in the day and completely disrupts your natural circadian rhythm and sleep cycle by napping for that period that's too close to your own natural bedtime. So if you're going to have a nap, keep it to early in the day. 11 a.m., 12 p.m., probably 1 p.m. the latest if you're going to bed around 10 or 11. But again, experiment what works best for you. If napping later in the day is disrupting your sleep, you know you need to pull it back. And if you're asking when does a nap become a full-blown sleep, it generally depends on the quantity. Again, this is outside my circle of competence, but most sleep experts suggest that anything over 90 minutes is a full-blown sleep, and anything under that, from 5 minutes all the way to 90, is considered a nap. Tip number 2, relax before bed. So in the first video, I spoke about having a sleep routine. So going to bed and waking up the same time every night and waking up the same time every morning, if possible. If you're already doing that, it's a lot easier to add in some form of relaxation before bed. Now this will take different shapes and forms based on what works best for you. But a good recommendation is to do something that calms you down. Whether that's reading a book, watching your favorite TV show, doing some form of meditation, or just generally relaxing and chilling with family or friends. Anything that's quite low stress and relaxing before bed is going to support your quality of sleep at nighttime. You may even want to watch a movie or a TV show before bed. Just be mindful of the blue light from the screen because that can stop your natural production of melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep. So it's quite simple to do this. You can get either some blue light blocking glasses, you can get an app on your phone, or you can just minimize your screen time before bed. Tip number 3, take a hot bath or a hot shower before bed. Anyone that's ever done this by accident knows how much a hot bath or a hot shower before bed can positively impact your sleep. And it's down to your core temperature. When you have a hot bath, your core temperature rises. And then when you go to sleep, your natural core temperature tends to drop. And if you do this before bed, it can be a very good routine to just getting your core temperature right because of the impact that has on your sleep quality. If you really want to get a bang for your buck here, add some Epsom salts. The magnesium will soak into your muscles and help relax your central nervous system before bed. Tip 4, dark bedroom, cool bedroom, gadget-free bedroom. There's an adage in the sleep community that you should keep your bed for sleep and sex and then take everything else away from the bedroom. And it's largely true. So that means removing the gadgets, taking out the TV, maybe charging your phone in another room and leaving nothing in the room except for maybe your alarm clock for the following day. And if that's your phone, switch it to airplane mode before you go to bed. When it comes to a dark bedroom then, maybe consider investing in some blackout curtains or blackout blinds so that you can get a dark room and you can fall asleep faster. And the temperature is the same. Try and keep a cool bedroom. Too hot and you're not going to be able to fall asleep. Too cold, and you're also not going to be able to have a good night's sleep. Try and keep your room nice and cool. Again, individual preference on temperature is going to vary person to person, so experiment with what works best for you and then try and keep your room around that temperature each night. Tip 5, have sunlight exposure throughout the day. Now this one's a little bit trickier based on the time of the year. It's significantly easier in certain countries and harder in others. If you're in Ireland and the UK, it's considerably harder to get sunlight exposure in the winter than it is in spring or summer. But if you can get outside into the sun, that's going to support your sleep quality that night. I did a podcast on ancestral sleep with Ben Greenfields, and he spoke that to get a good night's sleep, you have to focus on your quality of sun exposure first thing in the morning, and then that sets you up for the rest of the day and can improve your quality of sleep at nighttime. So if you're working in an office, try and get outside at lunchtime for a walk. If you're working from home, try and get out in the morning and get some sunlight exposure because that will help your sleep quality that night. And tip number 6, don't lie awake at nighttime. So I think we've all done this at some point where you're tossing and turning and struggling to sleep and you just stare at the ceiling. That generally tends to be the worst way to fall asleep. What I'd recommend is that you get up and do something, particularly something that makes you feel calm or relaxed. So reading a book, listening to some music, or doing something that just makes you feel relaxed and doesn't have you staring at the ceiling. If you're worried, stressed, or anxious about something, maybe journal it and write it down and get it out of your head. But don't lie awake staring at the ceiling on the nights that you can't sleep. Get up and do something. And then as you start to feel tired, go back to bed and then focus on your sleep. And hopefully that will improve your quality of sleep for the rest of the night. So there you have it. There are 6 more tips to improve your quality of sleep. Combine this with the last video on 6 tips to improve your sleep quality, and you've got 12 things that can all potentially help your quality of sleep every single night. So let me know your thoughts. Did this video help? Is sleep something you struggle with? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you like what you see here, hit that like and subscribe button for videos coming each and every week.